at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Cleveland Browns. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yellow, hey, 43, 15. Let's go,
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 17-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mahomes now on first down, and that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The 40-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On second and 9, Mahomes, and his throw's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
There's the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Henry on the carry.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Go, baby. 43, 43. Get that ball.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Allen has it, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 26-yard
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And now it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Blue down. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike right.
Mahomes to throw once more. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. They'll
run it again with Henry. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
Washington.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes this Washington 24. Browns nothing. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes this one to Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's caught. Shepard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Moore brought him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Henry, the ball.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He was no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They start on the ground here, and Sanders.
Number 20.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Kaepernick looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as he'll get to him at about the 33.
It's now 4th.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they